home so often today.
Yeah, I thought they did a good job pass rushing. They had a good plan on defense. They always are hard to play against defensively. They do a good job over there and have a ton of respect for the way they do things. And yeah, they got after us up front a little bit and gave us some pressures we hadn't seen and did a good job on defense.
You mentioned some communication struggles on the line. Just what did you see from that perspective?
Yeah, a couple times. I mean, it's inexcusable, but yeah, they make it hard, and I think caused us to have a few miscommunications. Yeah.
I was talking about just the preparation coming off the bye week. He felt like he had you guys prepared. Just speak about this week. Do you feel like you guys could have done anything differently, or just?
Yeah, I know he takes a lot of ownership in that, but I felt like we were ready to go. I felt fresh. We all felt fresh. Yeah, sure. I'm sure he'd like to do things differently, but from my perspective, we did what we were supposed to do, and we didn't play well as players. We didn't at any phase, and they did. They played better than us today, and it's been a long time since we've had this feeling of playing kind of poorly in all three phases, and you do that, you probably lose.
John talked about just being better on third down coming out of the bye. I still struggled a little bit today, 5 for 17, but how much better do you guys got to be on first and second down to your?
Yeah, that would help, right? If we're
talked about that.
third and short would help, certainly. So yeah, it starts with first and second down, but converting on those third downs keeps us on the field, allows us to get in the red zone and score more points ultimately. But it is tough sledding in 3rd and 7+, and we need to stay out of that as much as possible.
Is there much concern for the offense right now as far as it hasn't been a few weeks since you've really gotten it going?
No concern. No, there's certainly an urgency of fixing things, and we did fix things. I think from 2 weeks ago, but there's more to fix. Obviously, there's a ton to fix and a ton of things to get better at, and it's a long season, and we got to get to it and fix these things.
John has mentioned that you and him have a good relationship when it comes to building plays and talking about what you like. Is next week going to be an instance where you do want to have feedback in the types of plays and things you want rotated in, or you just want to?
I always do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think next week's going to be any different. Him and I work collaboratively, and I don't believe next week would be any different.
How much of a waste is it coming out of the bye, playing at home, division opponent, chance to maybe take the division lead here?
How much of a waste?
Yeah, to not be able to take advantage of.
I think it's just another loss. It's unfortunate. We're 5-3. It sucks. It's hard for me to speak without being upset, but yeah, it sucks. We'll move on. We'll move on to Washington and try to win that one, and hopefully we do, and we'll be ready to go. We'll respond. It's what we do best, and I think Dan said it in there. I don't know if he said it to you guys, but a little adversity at this point of the season isn't always the worst thing for you, and I can say that if you use it correctly and move forward correctly, but who knows? Maybe we look back on this moment as a turning point for us, and it'll only be that if we make it that, though.
They got a lot of pressure on you, obviously, passing game-wise. But
say that again?
They got a lot of pressure on you in the passing game, but was the lack of the running game, was that really kind of what caught you guys? Because they've been vulnerable to the run, and when you couldn't get that going, you couldn't get anything else going, it didn't seem like.
Can you ask the question?
Was the lack of a running game added to or surprised how much they shut down?
Yeah, we'd like to run the ball better, sure. Again, I think if we're more efficient on first and second down, some of those runs end up hitting a little bit more. If we're more efficient through the air, some of those runs end up hitting more. It all works together. It's not exclusive to itself. I think there's plays where we can get into a better run. I could have killed a run or stayed in the pass, whatever it may be, and so I certainly have my hand in that as well. But yeah, it was something we'll look at and get better.
Going up against a defense like this, key is getting into the right play at the line before the snap. Do you feel like you were in the right play enough today?
Not enough to win, right? Yeah, you'd like to maybe have some different things against some of the stuff they were doing, but I think even if we won, I'd say the same thing. Like they did some good stuff on defense, and they're going to get you at times. That's who they are, and you got to be able to win more than you lose in those instances where they are trying to confuse you and bring pressure. And I thought today they won more than we did in those instances.